We are watching the ground split under digital marketing. AI platforms like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Google's AI overviews are actively capturing queries that, until very recently, belonged entirely to standard search engines. This creates an immediate dilemma for marketing teams. You have to decide whether to simply attach AI monitoring to your existing SEO stack or build a dedicated system from the ground up. This brings us to SemRush One and GeoForge. They operate in the same space, but they are built on completely opposing philosophies. This chart maps the current landscape. The horizontal axis runs from traditional search to generative AI. The vertical axis goes from passive tracking up to active execution. SemRush One sits firmly in the traditional tracking zone. GeoForge is positioned entirely in AI execution. Choosing between these platforms is a bet on whether breadth and reporting will win or depth and execution. Getting this wrong costs more than your software budget. It costs you visibility in the exact places your customers are searching right now. To understand the difference between the two, we have to look at how large language models decide what to show users. They prioritize a metric called information gain. They want new, valuable data over recycled public web content. GeoForge tackles this directly through its BaseForge input method. It requires you to ingest your company's proprietary knowledge, things like internal sales calls, product data, and interviews with subject matter experts. It acts as an aggressive refining mechanism, taking all that fragmented internal data and melting it down into a single, usable core of proprietary knowledge. By drawing exclusively from that internal knowledge base, it produces content with high information gain. It outputs specific answers that AI models actually want to cite. SemRush One uses a completely different methodology. Its content generation relies strictly on scraping and analyzing existing public web signals. For answering traditional SEO queries, that method is highly optimized. It tells you exactly how to structure a page to rank on a Google results page. The trade-off is that building content from public data results in generic AI output. It lacks the unique data required to win citations on platforms like Perplexity. If your content is built using the exact same public dataset as your competitors, the AI model has no reason to single out your brand. Let's look at how those philosophies translate to the daily workflow of improving your search visibility. This comparison matrix breaks down their core functional metrics and what each engine is actually built to produce. SemRush brings unmatched scale. It gives you unified reporting backed by a massive database of 26 billion keywords and 43 trillion backlinks. GeoForge focuses purely on execution. It operates without traditional keyword metrics, offering automated publishing and a system called SiteForge to handle outreach. SemRush provides a single pane of glass dashboard. You can track your AI visibility across multiple platforms, but the tool stops at monitoring. GeoForge actively builds the reference networks required to train AI models to trust your brand. It does the outreach rather than just tracking the rank. The trade-off with the GeoForge model is that you completely sacrifice deep, granular, traditional SEO auditing. Having a dashboard that tells you where you rank serves a different purpose than a system that does the work to improve that rank. These structural differences are embedded directly in their pricing models. Surface-level entry costs hide massive gaps in what is actually delivered. SemRush offers a highly accessible starter tier at $199 per month. It is an ideal entry point for solo marketers. The catch is the modular structure. Adding AI visibility tracking, content toolkits, and extra team seats rapidly escalates your monthly cost. That base plan also constrains your output. You're capped at generating just 5 SEO-boosted articles a month before hitting paywalls. GeoForge charges a flat platform tier fee of $1,250 per month. That creates a severe barrier to entry for smaller businesses. This graph shows the scaling cost curve for a growing team. SemRush starts low but steps upward sharply with add-ons. GeoForge starts high but remains perfectly flat. That flat fee inherently includes unlimited content production. You face absolutely no per-seat penalties or article credits. SemRush's pricing model taxes execution and scale. GeoForge taxes entry, but aggressively incentivizes high-volume output. So who should buy which tool? It comes down to your organizational reality. SemRush represents the ultimate bet on breadth, data scale, and unified reporting. GeoForge represents the ultimate bet on proprietary depth, high information gain, and active execution. The ideal Semrush user is an agency or an in-house team where traditional SEO remains the primary traffic driver. You want to add AI tracking without overhauling your established workflow. This approach provides massive stability for established teams navigating existing client demands. The ideal GeoForge user is a lean B2B or growth team where AI discoverability is now the primary acquisition objective. You demand that your proprietary data be transformed into cited content, and you require an engine that handles end-to-end production. This approach allows agile teams to aggressively cut through uncharted AI search territory to capture entirely new audiences. Do not buy an execution tool to do a reporting job, and do not expect a reporting dashboard to execute your strategy. The winning strategy is choosing the platform that aligns perfectly with your team's operating reality and your chosen search battleground.